Good evening, YouTube. This is Marth88 coming at you tonight, Sunday night, March 11th. The night after the big 50 games of the Meta experiment, stage 2 of 3 of the experiments that I'm running on my channel on Twitch. I'm going to talk a little bit here about the Queen, with me and not Queen when we talked, as well as kind of explaining to people about what the experiment's actually meaning and what we're trying to accomplish, as well as apologizing to the 50 killers that we faced and the other 50 that we're going to face in this experiment. First off, with Not Queen, me and her had a very good talk. We talked for about an hour and a half, I think it was, or so. Kind of extended past my lunch break, but we were able to get everything done that we needed to talk about. I was bouncing ideas off her where I thought the balancing issues of the game are, and we kind of expressed to her what I was trying to do with the experiments. A lot of Steam forums and a lot of you guys jumped the gun a little too soon. You guys just saw the stats originally on this first experiment on what I thought I could just track only while streaming, because of course streaming and trying to keep track of stats, yeah, it's kind of hard to do. But I do have someone who is tearing apart those games, trying to get average game length, average amount of hooks for, things like that, how many have died each game, what maps, etc. So we can tear apart to see realistically, compared to the amount of time it takes us to finish the 5 gens, to how many hooks the killer was able to successfully obtain. Because we're curious to see, is it even possible to even remotely come close to safety or pipping? In other words, if survivors play optimally. The thing is I understand personally that, yes, most survivors don't try hard. Most survivors won't play like this. Why? It's too easy, and they only do when they're wanting to be toxic and evil little bastards. The thing is, when it comes to DBD in a whole and PvP games as well, you can't really balance a game around people who aren't really trying to win, because it makes no sense. The thing is the way the game is currently balanced is survivors have so many gel free cards, pretty much, that they can screw around, bully a killer, which happens regularly, that I see everywhere, where survivors know they have the power and they attempt to bully the killer. Here's the thing. I'm out to help try to bring fun, competitive balance to this game. Reason being is because I can see this game growing to be something huge, and I would love to see that happen because I love this game a lot. So the talk I had with Queen brought up a few things that she kind of did tell me, and a lot of it was just me bouncing ideas off of her head as a player as well. One thing that she did tell me that they have done to start is that they've pushed out a survey that has hit, there's I think 3 or 4 killer groups in the Steam community. Killer Alliance, DBD Alliance, and I think there's a couple others, I don't know the names directly, that they are asking killer mains that they know are killer mains to see what do they think are their major frustrations with the game. They give you 10 options or 9 options, and you rate it from worst to least, like, this is the one I hate the most, and then go down the list to the one that it's like, whatever. To kind of help figure out what are the frustrations for killers, and then hopefully that means they're looking to take steps required to make things better. I've seen a lot of imbalance in this game for a while. Granted, you don't see every survivor running these loadouts, but it is the common loadout. Maybe not Unbreakable, but you replace Unbreakable with Borrowed Time. But this is usually the common meta build for survivors who are like, okay, we're going to go in, we're going to take control of the game and do what we want. It's the common build that you see with survivors who are running torches, being super aggro, wanting you to chase them. This is the build they run. Why? Because you get punished as a killer for chasing them. You knock them down and pick them up. Well, they get out of your grasp with a D-strike. You slug them because they have D-strike. Oh, look, they've got an unbreakable. It's a lose-lose situation. Unless you're lucky enough to be close enough to a hook to where you can dribble. But especially if they're not even the obsession, you don't know they have DS. So then you have to pray that you're close enough to eat or make sure you don't get D-striked from a non-obsession D-strike. Which actually, in my opinion, is more deadly than the obsession D-strike. Because you know you've got it, the killer doesn't know you have it, and it wastes a hell of a lot of the killer's time. Throughout the experiment, this video, of course, like I said earlier, this is after 50 games that we have played on Saturday the 10th. I've seen DS not used properly, and I've seen DS where it's destroyed games. And I have so much sympathy for all the killers that we faced yesterday. This is not a fun group to face. We are definitely a group that's going to push you to your limits and make you realize that those limits you're going to have to bring even harder. We faced 2 really damn good killers throughout this series. Let me see here. What games were they? Let me find them real quick. Game 47. And where was Blinky? Okay, so game 24, we hosted Blinky Bill, or he hosted us. A lot of our survivors had a little bit of lag issues, but we still went through with it. Blinky was able to get one of us. I went for the greedy catch at the end of the game, but there were no hooks nearby to where he couldn't get me to him. So he ended up having to let me go. So it ended up being a 3-man escape and 1 hooked for a kill. But he did really well, of course, because Blinky is a damn good nurse. And it was a very good fight, but the perks were devastating enough to him to where he couldn't keep up. And then game 47, which was a huge fight with King Dime. Very damn good Billy. Definitely him and Zubat are probably the 2 best Billies I know in this game. And Dime had ultimate control. I was injured. He downed one of our guys, and then he downed another guy right afterwards. So he went to go hook one of the guys, and then instantly he lost all strength. He got the guy to the hook, but I was healed because I healed myself, thanks to self-care. And my other teammate that was down on the ground because he was getting slugged, unbreakable up, and then Dime could not regain control. In the end, the D-strikes were too much, and the flashlight saves were too much. And we were able to get 4 people out against Dime, which was a fight from hell. Good job, Dime, and I appreciate everything, man. Because it helps me understand that, hey, yes, we do face a lot of randoms, but even when we face some of the greats, you're not going to stop this build. This is a really destructive 4-perk combo that the developers need to remove Decisive Strike. The other 3 together aren't that bad. It's just Decisive Strike is what makes this combo deadly. And you will see throughout this experiment on how many killers would get pressure and have the pressure and then just immediately lose it because all we had to do was hit a skill check. It's very unfun, very annoying, and really... it's very depressing to see as a killer main myself, but I'm doing this to bring the light to hopefully the devs will see this. Queen, Behavior, Starbreeze. I hope you guys realize that, yes, granted, I know balancing an asymmetrical game is not easy to do. But the thing is you can't balance the game around survivors who don't try. I understand that if you balance it too much, you may hurt the lower ranked survivors. The thing is in any other PvP game, CSGO, Fortnite, League of Legends, things like that, the babies aren't given easy mechanics to follow. They have a ranking system that allows them to face ranks that are equal to their skill. And you have to spend the time to actually, or in other words, elo. You have to rank up and show you're good to face other good people. And if you're casual, don't play that much, you can chill in the Bronze League, or something along those lines. It's like, this game has so much potential. I know I've bagged on it, and I've given so much grief over the last couple of years. But it's just like, because I love this game, and I want it to succeed. I don't want it to fail. I don't want it to become the next Evolve. But you guys have got to step up, and you guys got to be more transparent. You got to let us know that, hey, this is what you guys are looking to do. You're looking to make things better. And don't let Miqo'te say what he said again. I understand he apologized for it. I know it was a spur of the moment. But the thing is that right there is why killers and a lot of the community are now using the Civ 5 meme. The thing is, I don't want people to go play Civ 5. I want them to get better, to challenge me and make me better. So again, I welcome you guys to Experiment 2. Full meta, 4 survivors, no communications. I will be posting up the full 50 games. We do have another 50 to do. We will be getting cut off by rank reset because rank reset is on Tuesday. So I do not know if we'll be able to do any more until after a week or two after rank reset, when rank ones are coming back up to flourish again, because we don't want to skew the numbers by facing medium rank 15s or whatever. It'll be really hard to tell who was a rank 1 before the season ended and stuff like that. So I do appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by for the channel. Thank you for all the support on the comments, the forums, Reddit, everything. Your guys' voices are not going unheard of. Queen has told me that the devs are going through and looking at everything. And hopefully that, hopefully it comes with some good results. I've got faith. It's like, I think the devs have got enough cake on their face for once to where now they're listening. And time will tell. But I hope you guys enjoy these 50 videos, plus more to come later on down the road. I do love you guys. Thank you so much for the awesome 2 years. I am very blessed and humbled to have you guys as part of my community. Hopefully DBD come in the next few months will be great for all of us. I do love you guys. Be safe, and I'll see you on the VOG.